This is John with Precision Auto Diagnostics. I'm here with my buddy Zaza. He's got what year is this?
2008.
2008 GMC Sierra. I got the Altel hooked up to it, and we got a oil pressure sensor performance code. So we're gonna test that and switch it out for him, get it all took care of, and I'm gonna show you guys the process. YouTube community, you guys have a wonderful day. Now the oil pressure switch is back here in a location that is really hard to
There's no way you're gonna record back there.
see, but I'm sure you can see the connector back there. Right there, that silver piece, that's the oil pressure switch. So alright, so let's get this party started. Reach back there. See if I can get to the connector. Okay. Alright, I got the connector on. I do wanna. As you can see, the codes on the Altel. It's got a brake switch code too and an evap. But right now he just wants the oil pressure switch fixed. If he wants the other ones diagnosed, I'll gladly do it for him. He gives me a lot of work, so from the battery. Always check your equipment, make sure it works. Nice red light.
Moving in there.
Yep, I can get down in here. It's a good thing about being a little guy sometimes.
Yeah, that's the reason I called you, man. My chubby fingers don't fit in there.
All right. Should have power. I'm not stuffing this test light in there, just so you're aware. I'm just touching the pin. Should have power on one of them. Yeah. See? Gotta. Got a nice red light there. Alright. Switch it over to battery positive. We'll check your ground. Make sure your ground's good. Let's see, third one over was your power. And got good ground. I don't know if you can see it on camera because it's so far back in the engine bay, but got good ground. And the other wires for the sending unit. We could do a bypass test, but I just want to get this thing changed, really. So we're not going to do a bypass test. Right now, it should be reading. Thank you, Zaza. It should be reading 80 psi. Okay, well, it's not. It's reading 0, so it's open circuited. It's reading open circuit voltage, but if I do a bypass test, or if I back out, and go to live data, go to engine, find my oil pressure, engine oil pressure. See, right now it's reading open circuit voltage. Well, open circuit PSI at 0. If I do a bypass test, it should go all the way to the top, whatever it may be, which the gauge says 80. So I really haven't got to do any diagnostic videos, Zaza. So my buddy over here, he has a channel as well. It's Z Image. I recommend you guys go check it out. It's got some pretty cool footage. Will you hand me the next size up? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, bro. Hold on, I'm just gonna leave it there because I'll need one more. Let me see if I can sneak in the other side. Sending unit.
I think you should get tripod really small on the magnet. That way you can stick it in there somewhere, John.
Yeah. I looked at a bunch of different ones, man, but let's see what database says. Yeah. See the bypass test? It shows 143 psi. That's max psi. So that shows that the wire integrity from the oil pressure switch connector all the way to the PCM is good. So we're good to go there. Now all we got to do is switch out the sensor. And see how I have that hooked up. That U-Test kit from AES Wave. It's a great bit of kit. Best $350 I ever spent. Well, I take that back. Besides my scan tool. This is the U-Test kit. They sell other knockoffs online on Amazon, but I wouldn't recommend getting any of the knockoffs because they don't have most of the pins that you need. This U-Test kit, it has just about everything. It has fuse loops with banana jack connectors so you can check amperage and voltage at the same time. Alright, now let's get this oil pressure switch changed out real quick, like fast in a hurry. Quick like a bunny. fucking one toe is freezing. This is the part we're going to be using. Part number PS340. It comes pre-wrapped with Teflon tape, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you don't tighten it down too much and end up breaking it off. Because that would definitely be a bad thing. It takes a special socket. I mean, it's a 27 millimeter. It's a real snug fit. Very snug fit. And of course,
We'll go outside, man. Crazy. You gotta do something about this cold weather, John.
I know, right?
I know a lot of people, they go in Florida in the winter.
I know.
There's a lot more jobs over there. Actually, a lot of people in Florida, they don't do nothing summertime. They only doing construction and stuff in the winter.
Yeah, I used to go down there every summer and spend the summers with my aunt and uncle.
I wanna go somewhere in the big fucking city, man. I'm tired of this bullshit.
You tired of our little town of Uniontown, PA?
I like it just to live here, but to work and make money and to do a lot of different things that I like to do, this city is the best, man. My uncle makes $6,000 every month. He works 3 hours a day. You know what he does?
What's that?
Nothing, man. He just drives this rich guy, that's all.
No shit.
He takes it here and there, and then he goes in the bar. Yeah, that's his work. I send you a video. 10 worst places in Pennsylvania. First one is Pittsburgh, then it's Brownsville. There's a lot of places. Old coal mining beat up towns. Reason I came in America because when I was working in television, I was like 16 years old when I started working there. I was looking around and my friend came and he was living in Miami and he was sending me all these pictures from Miami, how he was hanging out with these girls and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's where I belong. I went to tell my mom, I'm like, I'm going to America. She's like, you crazy? That's like in the other side of the world. I'm like, yep, that's where I'm going. I told her, give me $100. She's like, for what? I said, I want to get a passport and a visa. At that time, 1998, to get a visa from Georgia, it was like extremely hard. Only people who had a sponsors and who was 100% guaranteed that you're not gonna be homeless in the United States, only those can come over. So I went to the embassy, I went to the consul, and he's like, where are you going? I said, I want to go to United States. Like, well, I cannot let you go there. Well, I'm like, that's where I want to go. He's like, why are you going there? I said, I want to make some documentary movies. And, you know, we talk, and he asked me a couple things, you know, like about the electronic, like BALM, SECOM, and TAC and stuff like that, like systems. If I knew, I answer every question. And he's like, okay, I got a visa. And when I came out, it was like 400 people, and from that 400 people, only 3 people got visa in that day, and I was one of them. And
Damn.
after 3 days, I was already in an airplane, and that was it.
And on your fucking way here, huh?
It. Yes. But then I came to Uniontown because I was working big company, moving company. We were making like $5,000-$6,000. That was like 2003, 2004, and it got bankrupt. They closed it. And my uncle, he's like, well, temporary, if you want, I can send you to Namacolin Woodlands. It's warm, you know, you can work there winter, and summertime, come back to New York. I came here, I got married, kid, and I got stuck here. That's how I ended up in here. But ever since that, man, I've been itching to get out of here so bad, but more and more I'm getting stuck here.
Yeah, you got a pretty decent business.
Yeah, I know. One day I'll probably either rent or either sell. I worked in this business for like 8-9 years, and I've been fixing, painting.
Yeah, you do pretty good with body work.
Yeah.
That Ford Edge looked pretty good.
Oh yeah, that edge turned out pretty nice. That's another problem, you know, like wintertime, cars are high priced, you can sell them, but I have a hard time to fix them because the weather. Summertime, prices drops down, but it's easy to work.
It's a lot easier to sell them.
I think what I need to do is like every winter, like December, January, and February, I get so bored in here and so crazy, and I'm watching every pipe is freezing, toilet, everything is cracking, breaking, and replacing every year and shit like that. I'm so sick of it. Don't touch. You have to fix the car, you have to fix the house, you have to fix the pipes, you have to fix this, you have to, there is like so many shit you have to be fixing just to live here.
Well, like,
When I was living in an apartment, man, you don't have to fix shit, John. You go do your own shit, come lay down in your apartment. You don't have to fix roof, leaks, or anything.
Well, I've got some electrical issues going on at my house right now.
That's bad. That can burn your house.
Yeah, I know. And I told my fucking stupid landlord.
Of course they are gonna do shit.
You know. And
if he has an insurance, he's probably crossing his finger. He's like, I hope that place will burn down.
Probably.
My office burned down almost last year. Rita was sitting in the office, and from the electric box, the ground wire bolt was loose. And
Yeah.
because of that, it starts jumping the electric, and then caused the fire. And she just ran to shut the whole electric off. Good thing we were in the office, man. If that wouldn't happen like nighttime,
Oh,
we'd
you'd have
fucking
been
get burned.
Yeah, it would have burnt down.
I do have insurance, but still, you never know what's gonna go wrong. Especially like wherever you build new, That's the dangerous. Like first couple years, there's always good possibility all these cables and everything will get loose. You have to like keep tightening them back. My neighbor, South Union Township supervisor's house, he built it for like 5-6 years ago. Brand new house, beautiful house, and they were sleeping and house caught on fire and neighbors, they ran to them and they woke them up. Otherwise he would have fucking burned in there, and now the whole house is burned, but I'm pretty sure he has so much insurance.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like at first my basement light, it went on the fritz. And like sometimes it would turn on, sometimes it wouldn't. And then I finally got it to come on. And now that I got it to come on, I just left it the fuck on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The house I used to rent, there was a leak from the bathtub and the sink. Well, I fixed it one time, I fixed it second time, but it was still like leaking and leaking. That the whole piping system needed to be changed. And I was getting like $400-500 water bill. The gas furnace was so old, it was sucking so much gas in there. That's another $400-500. And on top of that, I was paying $550 for rent, and I was almost paying like $1,600 for that like beat up old house. For that price, I can go rent like beautiful apartment in Pittsburgh, man. I don't even have to worry about none of those shit. Everything's already included.
Yep.
You don't have to cut the grass. You don't have to fix the roof.
You don't have to do shit.
Yeah, you just do your shit, because when you're working, when you come home, you want to relax, right?
Yep.
When you own your own house, you can't, because now your second job starts.
And boys, that's how you change the oil pressure switch in a 2008 GMC Sierra. Now we'll start it up and make sure that the oil pressure gauge works.
And the truck starts too, right?
Yeah. YouTube community, this is John from Precision Auto Diagnostics. Hit that like button, notification bell, subscribe. Got more videos to come. You guys, God bless and have a wonderful evening.